Wow, Papa Zero here, back from the abyss. Don't ask me where I've been. And today I wanted to showcase the Shrine Atlas strategy I've been running for a few days now, and I have been liking it so far. It focuses mainly on obtaining tier 17 maps, influenced item bases, and tainted currency. With that said, this strategy is dynamic enough to change or alter to your needs. I'll go into more details here in a minute, but now onto the actual running of said map. This is best done with the glacial map, so if you ain't got any, start collecting them now. First thing I do is run through the first zone to get to the cave entrance ASAP, because that is where all of the shrines and goodies lie, my friends. Next, you want to search for one of the Apparition shrines, but if it's a particularly rippy map, you may want to clear some of the cave area and or pick up some of the other shrines for offensive and defensive purposes. Once you pick up the Apparition shrine, do not pick up the other one, as it would be a waste, because what it does is give the monsters you kill a chance to drop an influence item base. So unless you can clear the whole map in like 0.35 seconds, it's best you wait to pick up the second one once the first one runs out. I typically rush the boss to kill him with the first Apparition shrine up, and then clear the cave before picking up the second one and going outside to clear rest of the map. And that's basically it. That's the whole strategy. I only do this exclusively with 8 mod corrupted glacials, but feel free to experiment and see if there are other maps that work for you. Having a defensive character definitely helps, and I'd say it is much more useful than having an offensive based character, because if you can't make it through the first zone to reach said caveage, openage, entrance, you will have a bad time with the strategy. And all of the offensive shrines are much more useful than the defensive ones, so you can make up the lack of DPS on those. Now onto the actual strategy. So what am I running? I'm running Domination Scarab, a Domination Scarab of Apparitions, that's right, Titanic Scarab, Influencing Scarab of Elder, and Titanic Scarab of Treasure. So those are my 5 main ones. Now you can mix and match. Sometimes I run the Ambush Scarab. Sometimes I even select the Ambush map craft option. But that depends on what kind of mods I have on the map. If I want to be a little bit more defensive, if I want to be a little bit more greedy, so on, so forth. Alright, so this is what my Atlas skill tree looks like. I have the Beyond in the left-hand side. I do have the shrines to get my ZDPS up just a little bit. I do have some Carto and Scarabs and stuff. So is this the optimal strategy? Maybe, maybe not. For instance, here I never want to spawn a unique boss, but maybe that's something that you want to do, so you would not select this. This might not necessarily be the most strongest wheel tree area over here. So that will save you 10 points alone just on this. I think something that's also quite weak on my tree is this node right here. Even though I'm running the Elder Scarab, I do get the 10% increased pack size. The chances of the final boss dropping a map is virtually 0 because I am running singular focus. So if you're not running it, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's something that you would be interested in. So that would be another 6-7 points that you could save. Maybe if you want to get some more scarabs, you could. Again, I mean, very versatile. The main thing is I'm trying to go for Beyond. I'm trying to go for shrines and scarabs and boxes. That's the main thing for me. So let me know if you've tried a strategy like this before or something similar. Let me know your results. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another beautiful build or video or both. I don't know what's next, honestly. Bye.